Hey, what's up guys? This is MrPielil and there's some Battlefield Backcountry 2 Vietnam gameplay here. And well, I'm using the AK-47 and this is on Hill137 I believe. Yeah, I think it is that's what it's called anyway. I'm not too sure to be honest. I don't really this gameplay is about 2 weeks old I would say. Um I haven't really, oh well, not even 2 weeks old, not even that, but yeah. Okay, so he gets an RPG kill on me there. But then if I was that person, I would have got hit markers because I actually never get a kill with the RPG. The only time I actually do any damage with the RPG would be on the tanks, and that is it. I can't even hit freaking helicopters with them, man. It's just ridiculous. Not even when their trace died, like they just set out the smoke just as it's about to hit, and it just pisses me off. Basically, in this game, the flank that I was just running down like that area, basically for the first like we've already taken the first base, yeah. That part was done in like 2 minutes, not even that. But now this part here is the part that that down this left flank here, like no one could do anything to these people to just even stop them at all. Like we just couldn't do anything. We were just getting our shit pushed in like down this whole left flank. And well, for a lot of this part of the video here, you're gonna see me failing quite badly just by trying to get down this flank. Now, it does annoy me, but whatever. So into what I was actually gonna talk about in this commentary. Battlefield 3 news. Okay, so basically in this first picture here, we have some confirmed info from Alan Kurtz, I think it is. Um, yep, it is Alan Kurtz, and he is the senior game designer for Battlefield 3, so obviously he's going to be the person to ask about any Battlefield 3 news. Basically, someone asked him about the M16s. There's going to be an auto one and a burst one. He says variety is the spice of Battlefield, which, yeah, it is. Variety is the spice of Battlefield. And also, because there is only going to be two M16 models, the in the alpha apparently there was three, and the community blasted them for it, so, yep, they took one away, because in truth there isn't three M16 models, so there's that. They're going to have two M16 models, one burst and one auto. Secondly, here we have another one. This is another question here for him, for Alan Kurtz, and someone asked him if the recon class will have throwable motion sensor mines, and Alan Kurtz then confirms that there'll be no throwable motion sensor mines in Battlefield 3. Now, you could possibly say that is bad, but you never know. They could have motion sensor things like in Black Ops, like where you put it down and it's just for a certain area, like say a 20-meter area, where that'll be where you'll be able to have the motion sensor, and that is where you'll be able to see the enemy. Um, I think for the hardcore recon players, like the ones that rush and everything, or right here, you can't really see it. I just actually hit a triple there with the AK. Unluckily, this tweet is in the way, but anyway. Um, so yeah, so for the hardcore ones, the ones that are rushing, basically the people that think Battlefield 3 is just rushing with any type of gun, or like Battlefield is rushing with any type of gun, and they like rush in there with the ghillie suits, throwing the motion sensor mines, throwing down the C4, checking the area out. They're the ones that are probably going to moan about this the most. But really, the ones that aren't really going to moan about it is the ones that are going to sit back. Well, not sit right back, but they're going to be about like halfway in between their spawn and the objective, which in turn that is a good place for the snipers. But yeah, they're going to be sitting around there, and they're going to put it down like a few yards in front of them, see if anyone's coming towards them. Now that is a key position to stick the motion sensor in my eyes, because it just gives you more of the advantage to see what's coming towards you. This next bit of news here is about the TDM class. Not class, sorry, TDM game mode. So yeah, TDM has been confirmed for Battlefield 3. Someone asked, is it going to be 12v12 slash 32 versus 32, as opposed to at Gamescom where it was only 4v4. And Alan Kurtz confirms that it will be a 24 multiplayer mode for TDM, so there'll be 12 on 12, so like what we know on console, 12v12 game modes, and it'll be like squad deathmatch, where there's a select part of the map where it'll be on. So like, say if it was like say taking a Battlefield Backcountry 2 map for example, Arica Harbour, they would have the conquest part, possibly like the A and B flags, possibly those two that part, and that will be the area for the TDM. And I think TDM is a good game mode to put into Battlefield 3, simply because the game modes, they're too long. I think they've realised that a lot of people like to put Battlefield content on YouTube, and they don't want to be uploading a half an hour gameplay really. So like, it depends if it's a score limit only or if it's got time limit. That'll be the only difference there. But I think people will stick to their guns from other previous Battlefield games and go to Rush and Conquest, because that's what they know and love. So hopefully TDM is a good hit. Squad Deathmatch is back as well, but hopefully TDM will be a big hit. I know a lot of YouTubers will go straight to TDM and play a bit of Rush and Conquest, but not a lot. TDM, good feature to add in there, Battlefield. Now this next one, confirmed by Battlefield themselves. Like I had speculation in the last video where I said that there might be, that apparently there's going to be server browsing for the consoles, and yep, there is, confirmed by Battlefield themselves. Great news for our console fans. Today at Gamescom, interviews with DICE game manager Carl Magnus has confirmed console server browsing in Battlefield 3. So if you don't know what that is, you've never played on PC before. Basically, I know it's from Team Fortress 2. I play that quite often, and basically, you select multiplayer, and it comes with a list of servers. Basically, it'll show you your ping. Yeah, so the lower the ping, the better. So if you get like a 20 ping, you'll have one of the best connections in the lobby. So yeah, there's that, and it tells you what game type it is, where the server's from, and all of that. So you won't. So if you're like say in Iceland, you won't be thrown into an Australian server. So because they'll try and keep it like that. If you're from Iceland, you'll get put into an American server or an English server, not or a European server. So it's like that. You can choose your server, or you can just go into any random lobby, I guess. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go for server browsing for all my games just to be 100% sure I'm not gonna get any dodgy lag. Now this next one, I think this was in Battlefield 2, I'm not too sure, but the specific factions, they will be getting their own weapons, and because he asks here, are there faction-specific weapons? And Alan Kurtz replied, yes, you unlock other factions' weapons when you complete the kit. So, say if you were like Russian, for example, and you unlocked all the guns there, in the Russian kits, then you would probably unlock all the other guns in the other kits. I'm not too sure about that. I don't really know what he's getting at with that. Possibly if you unlock one tier in one kit, then you unlock the same tier in all the other kits, for all the other factions kits. So could be good. I don't really know. So hopefully that is what happens. If it isn't, and you unlock it, you have to unlock the whole of the factions kit to unlock the rest of all the others. I don't know, it makes more logic sense if you unlock one weapon for one faction, you get exactly the same tier weapon for the other factions. I mean, because then if you're constantly getting the same lobby, not in the same lobby, but if you constantly get put in the same faction, then you will be able to then unlock all the other factions. So if you randomly get put into a different faction in a different game, then you will be able to use the same tier guns basically as you've unlocked any other faction. So that's a good tip. That's a good thing there. That wasn't in Back 2 because obviously there was only two factions. There's the Americans and the Russians, and in Vietnam there was obviously the Vietnamese and the Americans, and they all basically had the same guns they could use. Obviously, in real life, you're not exactly going to do that unless you're in open combat and you've got no ammo left. You're going to take the opponent's thing. But that is it. So that's all the Battlefield news I have for you today. Let's just get into this gameplay right here. So we're on the last part of Hill137 here, and basically we cannot arm these objectives to save our lives. They're just terrible. I can't get them. We've got this one armed at the moment. I think we end up getting this one, to be honest, when we're all up here. But throughout this whole game, we just haven't been able to get any of them right there. They just all run up. Both of them fall near enough exactly the same, like next to each other. We end up winning this game. I hope you like this commentary. It's taken me a long time to just find these tweets and to give you the information from them. So right here, I go even KD. I think it's 24 and 24. I'm not too sure. Load up, load up, load up. Oh yeah, I got 24 and 24. So yeah, that is it. Thanks for all these new subscribers I got. Basically, got about 30 in 2 days. My mate, Mr. JG, put me in the sub box. Thanks for that. So yeah, till next time. See you, YouTube.